on the beats. Shaka on the beats. Shaka on the beats.
YouTube, what's really good? It's your boy Shaka252 bringing you another video. Today's video, if you couldn't tell already, fired up the Durango. You don't hear a compressor going off. You don't hear any noises. You don't hear any airing up. You don't hear any of those foreign sounds that you used to hear in my videos. The reason being is that I took the bags off the Durango.
What?
The reason why, well, it wasn't one thing that helped me make that decision to take the bags off the Durango. It was just a build up of things that led up to me wanting to take the bags off. A couple of weeks ago, I had a little meetup set up for the guys in the car club, and we went up, we went to a spot, and when it was time for us to leave, I aired up, I was about to roll out, and the truck rolls up, and the rear right bag went up to 130 psi's, and the front driver bag wouldn't go over 80 psi's. Mind you, the bags aren't supposed to go over 130 psi's, and the right rear bag skyrocketed, like shot up like crazy from 130 to 150, 165. It hit 176 like in a heartbeat.
40 miles an hour, 150, 160.
Controller turned red, said sensor fail. Controller turned red and said sensor fail. Completely went black on me. And wouldn't turn back on. Mind you, all of this is going on with me just sitting still, sitting stationary, not going anywhere. We're looking under the hood, we're checking things out, looking for blown fuses. We couldn't find anything. So luckily, very, very luckily, the bags aired up just enough where I was able to drive home. So shouts out to my boy Travis in the Hellcat. He followed me home. He lives out here near me, man, and he followed me home. Him and his wife followed me to the crib to make sure everything was good. We went back outside, popped the hood, and I started looking around, and I finally found a blown fuse. It was a 30A, I believe. It was a 30A fuse that was blown. So I went to AutoZone. I got some fuses, changed the fuse. Sure enough, controller turned back on. And as soon as the controller came back on, the bags worked like normal, like no problem at all. I even the next day, me and wifey went for a ride. We drove out to Louisville, and the bags worked perfect. Came back home, it went out again.
I'm so fucking tired of this.
Same thing again. And I looked on YouTube. Sure enough, this was a common thing. This issue it's a known issue with the bags. Basically, I keep saying manifold. I almost said manifold. The module. I almost said module. The manifold went bad. The manifold went bad, causes a fuse to blow, and it makes your controller, your sensors and crap, I'm trying to not cuss, it it keeps everything, like, makes everything go haywire. So that wasn't the only reason why I decided to take the bags off. Other reason I decided to take the bags off was because when I first put the bags on the Durango, it gave it this crazy little stance. I know it's an overall look, like that camber look, you know, with your rear wheels or whatever. My rear wheels had the camber. They were cambered in a little. That's cool. That's cool for that appeal, that visual. But what happens over time is the Durango is my daily driver, and my wheels are cambered in. It caused my tires to wear out on the inside, and I'm running the Toyo Proxies 295/35 22s all the way around, and it caused the tires to wear out on the insides. Tires are in like perfect condition, but on the inside of the tires, completely bald. And so even if I swapped the tires around, it would have been the same thing, because in the front it was just as bad. In the front, the camber was like that. I know I could have bought I believe it's called a camber kit or whatever. You can buy a camber kit, but I didn't want to have to go through all that. So I ended up having to buy 2 new tires. I had to buy 2 new Toyo Proxy tires, and as you know, Toyo Proxies are not cheap. I spent freaking $600 on 2 new tires.
God damn!
I was a little pissed about that, because I'm not the type that just buy 2 tires here and there. If I buy tires, it's a whole set at a time. So that was another strike. I was really pissed about that. Then the other issue that I had coming up is that, of course, some of you may know that I have a child on the way. My son is due September 3rd.
False alarms and false starts.
And it's coming up pretty quick. And my wife has a Grand Cherokee. I got a car seat in there. I actually have an extra car seat that I'm gonna throw in here. And I was thinking future tense. I was like, okay, kid, baby strollers, more grocery shopping. I need room. So as you know, I had that Goliath tank in the back. So I sat down with wifey, man. We really like had a long talk, and we weighed out the pros and the cons. She was like, the bags failed on you. What if you had went home to North Carolina, which is 11.5 hours away, out in the boondocks, those bags failed the way they did? What would you have done? And man, and that's what it took. I think right there. And then I think she added on, what if my kid was already here and he was here with me and we were way out there and my bags failed on me? It was kind of like a perspective thing. And she was like, hey, look, I know this is your baby too, but she was like, if your Scat Pack is your dedicated show car, let that one be your show car, and let the Durango be your daily. So like I said, we sat down and hashed it out, pros and cons, and I was like, it makes sense, because I don't need the manifold to go bad. And if the manifold goes bad in both vehicles, I'm out of luck. I got 2 nice vehicles in my driveway I can't drive. Look, that's all I got. I'm gonna try to drop. I got another video coming up soon. Hopefully it's gonna be really soon. But until then, man, I'll catch you guys on the next one. All right, peace. Quick, I'm gonna give you guys a little insight on the next video. I've been seeing this, then it popped up again. People are saying that riding around in track mode in your vehicle all the time, and then whenever you have transmission issues, will void your warranty.
What? Bro, what are you...